Hello and welcome back to another video of CircuitDigest. So in this video I am going to build a pet feeder box like this one. So for building this project we have bought a ready-made pet feeder box from Amazon and then made some changes to it to fit our DC motor and a gear and other electronics so that we can run it from our Blynk app. Now before going to its working, let's first discuss how I made these changes and how I fit everything into it and its circuit diagram and code that we are going to use. So first let's take a look at the DC motor and the gear and other electronics that we connected. So as you can see here we have connected a DC motor. For that we have made a hole to it, and then inside this we have fixed a gear that we 3D printed using a 3D printer, and here we have connected other electronics like node MCU, a relay module and a 7805. Now to power this complete setup we have used a 12 volt adapter, and the 12 volt from the 12 volt adapter is then given to 7805 that converts the 12 volt to 5 volt, and then these 5 volt is used to power the node MCU and relay module. This servo motor, this 12 volt DC motor is powered using the 12 volt adapter directly. Now if we talk about the circuit diagram, then the input pin of relay module is connected to D0 of node MCU, and it is powered to 3.3 and a ground pin of node MCU, and these two are the filtering capacitors that are connected between input output and ground of 7805. So now let's move to the code section. So this is the complete code that we are using, and here first two lines we have included our template ID and the device name. Then in next line we have included some required libraries that are NTP client, ESP8266 Wi-Fi and Wi-Fi UDF. NTP client library is used to get the time data from NTP servers, and here in next line we have set the UTC offset for India, that is 19800. You have to change it according to your country and time zone. So then in next line we have defined the location. So here we are using the Asia pool. You can even use the word pool to get the data according to your UTC format. Now here next we have used two blink.write function to read the data from our virtual pin 0 and virtual pin 1. So virtual pin 0 is used to read the switch widget data, and virtual pin 1 is used to read the time data that we will get from that we can set using the timer widget of Blynk. Inside the setup function we have initialized the serial monitor for debugging purpose, and we have also initialized the time client and Blynk ASNet communication. And then inside this void loop function we are first getting the hour, minute and second data from the NTP client, and then we are converting this data to seconds because the time that we are getting from Blynk is in seconds, so we have to change this hour, minute and second data to a seconds so that we can compare it here like this one, and can turn on and off our pet feeder according to that. Then in next lines here we are comparing our data. So if the data that we receive from Blynk switch is 1, then it will turn on the pet feeder, and if it is 0 then it will turn off the pet feeder. And here we are calling the Blynk ASNet function. So this is the complete code and circuit diagram. Now let's get ahead and test the circuit, test the our pet feeder board. So now for testing this setup, let me first fill this box with cat food. After filling this box with cat food, now I am going to use my Blynk app to remotely control the setup. So as you can see, currently it is in off state, and as soon as I press the button, it starts pressing the cat food outside. So similarly we can also use this timer widget here. By using this timer widget we can set a particular time, and then this pet feeder will be turned on and off according to that particular time. So this is how you can build an automatic pet feeder like this one. So the complete code with a step-by-step guide for building this project is given at the link in the video description. Thanks for watching the video.